given Ginger is playing confess, it's best for Rocky to do confess. Given Rocky is choosing confess, Ginger's best is to confess. So given each other's player's action, and each one is playing his best. That's why we call it Nash equilibrium. Okay. Everybody's clear on that? Okay, so let's look at a couple of situations that is not prisoner dilemma situation. So far, everything I have shown to you a prisoner dilemma situation. Okay, let's see something different here. We call the following situation is called a coordination. Coordination game, all right?
What we got going on?
I don't even know how to draw that.
A and B.
Maybe 3 and 3 squared, factory squared. How many rows and columns?
You can't see it?
No.
The same as this. 3 by 3.
Okay.
Okay. This represents 2 electronical appliance company. They produce and manufacture electronic appliance. They decide what kind of voltage outlet to put on the appliances. Okay? And they produce different kind of appliance. Okay? And if both of them choose to use the same kind, like 120, and their payoff is 100, 100 for both of them. If they both choose to use 90-90, again, it's 100, 100. Because it's easier to sell if, other companies using the same kind of, voltage outlet for their appliance.
Please.
So that's why 100, 100, 100, 100 here. But if somehow A use 90, but B use 120, or the other way around, then actually they cannot sell anything. So it's not good. So that's why we call the coordination game, because, to really get any payoff, they have to coordinate. But again, here, we assume they're not allowed to talk to each other. Okay? This is not a cooperative game. Okay? This is non-cooperative game. So I want to ask you here is, using the same methodology you will learn, tell me whether there is dominant strategy and where is there Nash equilibrium. Do those kind of marking and align the line on your notes. And then let me know. See what you figure out. This is for you to practice the game theory methodology. Do the marking. Let me see the marking. Underline. If we want to figure out A, we have to fix B, right? We fix this. And yeah, and then we'll fix that. Then we'll look at which strategy A should choose. We compare the number on the left. Because the left number belongs to A, the right number belongs to B, right? So you compare the left number to see which one is better for A. You know this is better than that, right? Yeah. So then you fix this. Again, do the same thing. Got it? Okay.
5 years and 7 years.
They're both.
I got 100.
Got it? Do we have dominant strategy here?
Yeah, both there to 100.
Do we have dominant strategy for any player here?
Yeah, this is A. Both have 100.
Both have 100.
So no dominant strategy.
No.
They share?
Oh, so there's no dominance.
Okay, let's see. We're trying to figure out A. Okay, let's fix B. If B is here, so A should choose 120 volt. If B is here, A should choose what? 90 volt. That's not dominant strategy because his best strategy depends on B's action. Okay, the same thing for B. If you fix A here, 100 is better. And if you fix A right here, this is better. So neither player has a dominant strategy, but do we have Nash equilibrium? How many? Two. We have two. Okay. So this is the case that there's no there's no dominant strategy, but there's a Nash equilibrium. All right. So let's look at another example. This example here is different from both. Okay, so instead of using A and B, I'm just going to say this represents the worker. This represents the manager. Okay? Worker has two choices to choose from. Either work or shirk.
Is it what?
You know, like shirk your responsibilities.
Work.
I'm sorry.
You know this word?
She said no, sure.
Shirk. Opposite of this.
Don't know.
Manager has two strategies. Monitor or non-monitor. Okay. The idea here is this. If the worker works, the worker would like the manager to see him working. So worker would like the manager to monitor if he works. But if worker shirks, they don't want manager to monitor. Okay? So that's the idea. And if the manager chooses to monitor, he would like to catch somebody when it's not working, right? Okay.
Typical.
And if it's not, if manager is not monitoring, he hopes that worker is working. Yeah. So that's the idea. So the payout follows this kind of intuition. All right. So the payout is follows here. -1, 1. Okay, why? The worker is working and the manager is monitoring, so the worker is happy, so worker gains the payoff 1. But manager said, I really don't need to monitor this guy when he's working, so I waste my effort, so I lose 1. Okay, get the idea here? Okay, so this is -1, this is 1. This is 1, this is -1. This is 1, this is -1. This is -1, and this is 1. Okay? So I'm giving you the payoff, players, strategies. I want you to tell me whether there's any dominant strategy, whether there's Nash equilibrium. You just kind of underline.
So would the preferred thing be the positive number?
Yeah. One is better than minus one.
Okay.
What if he was looking to
So it's
fire?
one all the way.
Well, then we'll have to make a more complicated game, not this one. Okay, and here we'll have a simple game. Do we have dominant? Somebody? No dominant. How about Nash equilibrium?
No.
Good. Very good. So let's figure out manager. If worker works, this is better, right? If worker shirks, this is better. If manager monitors, worker works, this is better. If manager does not monitor, worker shirk, this is better. So there's no single outcome has both number marked underneath. So that means we don't have Nash equilibrium. So here's the example where there's no Nash equilibrium, no dominant strategy. In the exam, how I'm going to give you a question on that? I either give you a representation like this, or I give you a story. Ask you to fill out this kind of box.
Will there ever be an
And
like
then
will
just
there
have
ever be a
options for
situation where there will be a dominant strategy but no Nash equilibrium? No Nash equilibrium.
There's not that kind of case.
Okay, so you can have a Nash equilibrium, but you may not have a dominant strategy.
But if both players have dominant strategy, then you must have a Nash equilibrium.
So there will, like I said, there will never be a situation just one dominant strategy with no Nash equilibrium.
They had the finals. Finals went
You
to
get what I'm
the
saying?
Let me think about it. So if only one guy has
Well,
dominant,
no, like, in general, will there be a dominant strategy if there is no Nash equilibrium?
no. Yeah.
almost completely all of it by the time I got.
All right. So any question?
I was never safe.
It's not time for discussion yet. Okay. So any question on this? All right, so if there's no question, we're going to play that game because I want to save enough time to play that game. All right, I'm going to divide all of you into 3 groups, okay? So from now on, I'm going to set my rules here, okay? While playing this game, there's nobody allowed to talk to anybody. If I see anybody talking, that means you guys are colluding, and you'll be kicked out of this game.
Between groups or game?
Well, we can't talk at all.
You can ask questions, raise questions, ask questions, but you're not allowed to talk to. Remember, this is non-cooperative game.
No, like to your
Anything you-
teammates.
huh?
Can you talk to your teammates?
No, you can't. No. This no.
What's the point of having a teammate?
What's the point of having a group if we can't talk?
Either you play or you don't play.
I ain't playing.
If you play, you follow the rules.
I'm straight.
I'll play.
I ain't
Okay, I'll play. I ain't gonna ask any more questions.
Let me. May I finish what I'm going to say? Because somebody needs to leave early, so I want to start with this. Okay? And so today I'm giving you, so no talking now, okay? I'm giving 2 extra credits. Okay, 2 extra credits. This 2 extra credits can potentially be added to your final course grade, so it can be allowed. So, but you have to divide this 2 extra credits into 2 parts. Okay? One part you keep to yourself, and the other part you donate to your group. Okay? You can divide any way you want to. 0.2 to 0.5, 0.55, 1.45, any way you want to with this 2 credit. Part you keep yourself, the other donate to your group. Okay? the part that you're going to donate to your group, I'm going to inflate that by 20%. Okay, so let's suppose you're in a group of 10 people, okay? Everybody or some of the people donate some credit to the group. Totally, the group credit is 10, okay? Now I'm going to inflate by 20%. That means the group credit turns into 12, okay? What I'm going to do with that group credit after inflation? I'm going to divide that 12 by the number of people in the group, which is 10, right? And each member in the group get that credit. In addition to the one you kept to yourself. I will repeat this again, okay? You have 2 credits to play with. One part you keep to yourself. The other part you donate to the group, okay? Whatever you donate to group, that's going to be inflated by 20%, okay? After all the group credit is calculated, I'm going to calculate it. And then I'm going to divide that whole number, the sum, by the number of people in the group. And each member in the group also gain that credit. So the final credit you gain from this game, including 2 parts. The part you keep for yourself and the other part that you get from the group. I want you to contemplate on this right now while I'm telling you which group you're in. Okay? I'm going to say that. A, remember which letter is A, B, C, 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 A. Remember which group you're in. You're either in group A, or you're in group B, or you're in group C. No talking. Did I say that no talking? From now, if you see anybody talking, you have to leave here, okay? So I want you to ask if you have any question in general about this game, you can ask. If you are not clear about this game, you ask. But when you're talking, you cannot indicate how you're going to play. Because anything you say, the group member will know. Then that will update their belief. Then that will make this game not accurate. Okay. So any question about the game in general?
Wait, so we can only get like 2 points extra credit, right? Like we have 2 points to like divide up between the group and ourselves. Just making sure like I know that.
Kayla, if you need to leave, you may want to make a decision right now. So what I ask each one of you, write down a piece of paper, the entire piece of paper from your notebook, and outside write down your group number A, B, or C, and write down your name, and inside you write this way. Myself, without talking to anyone, without talking. How much keep yourself, how much you donate to your group, okay? And again, any way you want to. Any way you want to.
It has to equal up to at the end.
That's right, has to equal to again, okay? So remember here, you're going to gain extra credit from playing this game. And so nobody will know how you play. I'm not going to reveal this information to anyone. Okay? Question. You have to put your name outside the paper. Fold it. Outside you put the section, the group number, and your name, because I have to record it, right?
So that we can split it up however we want it, right?
Outside.
Yeah, any way you want it. Any way you want it. About. But if there's 11, I'm going to divide by 11. Okay.
Yes, I'm saying.
If you have a question, you ask me. Did I say that?
What question?
You don't have a question? Then don't talk.
Oh, I didn't have a question.
You have a question?
Mathematically, is there any way we can get more than 2 points?
You asked me a question. Did I say that? You asked me a question. Do not
Okay,
ask me
what did you say put on the outside?
your group, letter, and your name.
Oh my god.
It depends on
How many times I have to tell my rules, not talking to you? If you have any question about the game, you ask me.
I was like, is there any mathematical way that we can get more than 2 points of extra credit?
You have to do that calculation yourself.
Okay.
That's the point of the game, right? But remember, we're learning game theory. How we can use this concept we learned to understand this game here.
So I just made like a, I'm not gonna play this game.
You are.
I'm leaving.
just gonna-
This is the
This is the game. This is the game.
This paper, game.
Yeah, what you write down is game. Yeah, this is the game.
What is it? Say this.
Just make sure you write down A, B, C. So I'm gonna plug it, yes, please, but, after everybody finish, I'm going to calculate group credit from each group. I'm gonna announce the whole group credit, and also I'm gonna divide it by whatever number, number of people in your group, then you will know how much group credit you will gain from this game. And at the end of class, you know how much credit you learn, gain.
How much you want?
It don't have to be home point.
Anyway, as long as the sum is equal to 2. Okay, as long as the sum is 2, you can divide any way you want to. Divide any way you want to. Talk to me, not to your neighbor. Change this habit. Change this habit of talking to your neighbor or talking to other classmates. If you're finished, you can raise your hand and I will collect it. But you can take your time, you don't have to rush. That's right. Closing with your name and group number. Yeah. Make sure the sum is equal to 2. The sum of the two numbers. You have 2 extra credit to play with. One part you keep to yourself, the other part you donate to the group. The sum of these 2 numbers has to be equal to 2.
It can be any.
Whatever, anyone you want to choose.
Where on the inside?
Goes on the inside.
So what is right now the number?
One is for yourself, the other one is for the group. That's what you write down inside, outside, put your name and, yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to rush, like I said. Write down outside. Your name and your group number. Now I'm going to announce it in the class so you will know how much credit you got today by playing it. What's the group name?
I think she about to.
Yeah, she about to show her like cool. I want that shit.
Right now.
Papers.
I'm gonna see right now. Okay, we still have some people not finished yet, okay?
It's
Oh, they're already turned in. Who has not turned in yet? Okay.
Pass it.
Fingers crossed the group B was
Everybody has turned in?
See, because that's the theory right there. Is like the more that you put into the group, the bigger the return, and you're gonna get 2 points regardless.
Just call it off that shit.
Did you?
Everybody? Everyone? Okay, I'm gonna sort. So C, this is B.
If you click all the C's first.
Or you put group. B first.
I'm gonna start with A group, group A first. All right? Okay, first I'm going to see how many members. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 people in group A.
Damn.
Now I need somebody with a calculator, couple of people, so you can check, okay? Alright, I'm gonna tell you the group credit, you just keep adding it up. Okay, keep adding it up, alright?
Okay.
Ready? Ready?
Because he's in group A.
How many times, doesn't matter how many times I tell you the instructions. I just have to guess. 1. 1. 1. 1. 2.
Smart.
0.75.
Wow.
2.
You can get points like after she do all of it.
1.1.
Right.
0.9.
You almost had it.
That's it.
Someone didn't have.
Zero.
What did you just
That's
count?
0.
You
Oh,
counted.
zero. He took all the points from himself.
Okay, what is it?
10.7.
10.75. It's 10.75.
Yeah, we all
Don't you
agreed.
divide by 10?
You-
Divided by
the total
10
divided
is
by
1.075.
You have multiply by 1.2, then divide by 10, that's fine. You divide by 10, then multiply 1.2.
And then divide that by 10.
No, you divide it by 10, then multiply by 1.
1.29.
1.29.
1.29? Okay. So each member in the group A
Come on, bees.
get 1.29 plus the credit you have to yourself.
So the people who put
The
all
buddy who
put
ain't put
2
in
points
none
is
got
the group
right.
who only get 1 point.
Wait a minute, hold on,
Where the bees at? Y'all generous?
Okay, let's start with B, okay? Let's start with B. Please be quiet. I need quiet. Count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 people here, so later on you have to multiply by 1.2 divided by 9, okay? Okay, so that's count. Let's add. 1.5, 0.3, 0.5,
Oh, I'm bad.
Damn.
1.5,
Come on, B.
0.5, 1.5,
I put the 1.5. I'm a real.
1, 0.75.
Okay, times 1.2
Damn, B.
divided by 9.
1.1.
1.
1.1. It's basically 1.1.
Yeah, it's 1.1.
1.1. Okay.
I
So
lost,
group
Brad.
B, if you're in group B, 1.1,
Yeah, 1.1.
1.1. Okay.
I should have just kept my 2 points. Y'all don't know how to do math.
You get 1.1 plus the credit you kept for yourself.
Thanks.
All right. So that's the
2.5 for
look at the group C. Okay. Be quiet. And think about what's the best strategy in this game.
To put all of it in the group.
Okay.
Keep none for
1,
yourself,
2,
obviously.
either.
3,
So far, it's
4,
good for yourself.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 people in this group here. Let's start adding. 2, 1.5,
Okay. Big numbers.
But you still
0.1, 0.8,
I put in 1.5, but I lost 0.5.
1.5. No, I'm sorry.
2 points.
0.5. 1, 1.9,
Okay.
Smart.
0.01.
Oh my God.
0.5.
Y'all fool. Oh God, y'all fool.
Multiply that by 1.2 divided by 9.
1.1.
Yes.
Well, it's 1.11.
Yeah.
1.1.
Bro, whoever put in 1.1 is real.
Yeah, whoever put us
Alright, so
I
group
should've kept my
C,
2
you
points.
get 1.11 plus whatever you kept for yourself.
Somebody got almost.
So I got 1 point.
We have 5 minutes, we can discuss this right now.
I should have kept.
I need you to be quiet, calm down, so you can listen to me. Listen to what you should have done.
Everybody should have put 2 per group.
No.
At least one.
Okay. If everyone contribute 2 credit to the whole group, everyone.
That's 2.4 points.
So how much credit each one gonna end up with?
2.4.
2.4 if not more.
1.4.
Some people got
So
3.
if everybody does that, the sum of everyone's final credit is maximum. Why? Because every single credit gets inflated. Okay? However, we just learned game theory best strategy. What's best strategy? You playing is best given other players' actions. So let's say what's the playing best? If you want to maximize the credit you gain from this game, you just maximize yourself's credit by playing this game. What's your best strategy?
Keep 2.
Keep everything to yourself.
Yeah, keep everything
If
to
you
yourself.
keep everything to yourself, then you will gain the maximum.
Then we ran.
So the Nash equilibrium in this game is what? Everybody keeps credit 2 to themselves. Donate 0 to the group. That's the Nash equilibrium.
So whoever put in.
Hey, look.
Okay, however, there is a concept of public good here. What is concept?
'Cause look,
Whatever you donate to the group, is you get inflated, right?
Right.
That is the concept of public good.
Comes back
Okay,
to you.
if everybody is doing this kind of voluntary contribution, being altruistic, then everyone is better off in the end. Just like,
Just like the people who got it.
This 2 hours here, right? This is when both people, look at here. Prisoner dilemma game we just played. If you all contribute two credit to the group, then each one of them is going to get 2.4, and that's the most optimal. But because everybody is assuming everybody is being selfish and understanding the game perfectly, everybody by theory end up with only 2. But of course, in the real, I mean, whenever I play this, you action or the way you play is never the same as what theory predict. The theory always predict nobody is going to contribute anything to the group.
I saw right through that game.
Okay, so contemplate on this game, and I may put this on mine.
I knew my group was gonna do it. I just trying to beg on that. I was trying to beg on the.
We ain't even getting the actual printed though.
I was trying
Professor, are we signed to be a team?
Yeah, attendance sheet.
First one on there.
Hold on, I ain't decided today.
Hey, it is.
She give it out at the end, bro.
It's my grade. Why don't
That's the thing, though, is that there's always going to be that person in the system who knows that everyone else is giving. So if they don't give, then they optimize their output.
That was me. It's all right.
No, bro.
Hi. Yeah, I was saying, Friday.
I guess,
I guess.
Always share with others and everything.
Right.
I'll text you. I put it on my
Okay, so who has that book, case book shared with yeah?
Are you done with it?
And also there's another person who wants to do the case. Where's he? He left?
It's the last one.
I'm just going to pick one.
I got it.
Yeah, I do.
There it is.
Bring the book to me on Friday, okay? Then talk to me which case you want to on Friday. So you were telling me you want to do a case, right? They have the book, so you want to share with them later.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, decide the case from the book. Okay.
Right, and be independent.
So go there. There's 3 people there. They have the book.
So the
Sure.
Keep 2 because by saying not optimal, you maximize the credit. Yeah, if you want to maximize the credit, you should keep 2 yourself. But you know, the optimal one for everyone is actually this.
I'm doing the US
Anybody else?
I gave all 2 of mine. Dang. If everybody would have done that, we could have got
And
it.
no matter what, you don't get some credit
don't
by
have
playing.
Yeah.
That's something's better than nothing.
Yeah, you always get something.
Long day to miss class, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm not too far. Be fine. It's,
I can. I take the exam that Wednesday.
Sure. It's always scheduled on Friday. Do you guys check?
Our exam?
Yeah.
You said that
Yeah,
we were
our
doing the
exam's on
present.
Friday.
You said we were doing the presentations on Friday. So
I know, but I think the exam is also on Friday.
the exam's on Friday.
I think so.
Yeah.
So we're not presenting it next week?
We are presenting. You are presenting this. I'm
Alright,
talking
cool.
about the exam week, the exam day.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Friday in 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it's on Friday.
It's on Friday, right?
I can
Yeah,
take the Wednesday one?
you don't have a pencil?
you can. But be there 1 o'clock and also send me an email on Tuesday. Remind me
Alright,
you
cool,
want to
cool.
take the exam.
is that,
Go ahead.
is that final like cumulative? Like every,
Always think about it.
okay.
Do we need to tell you which case that we're doing? Or
Decided?
yes,
Well, just you can tell me now.
we're doing the U.S. versus Visa and Mastercard. Seems like there's a lot to
Okay.
unpack there.
Visa and MasterCard. What about you?
Microsoft. Microsoft.
Okay, and you want to copy the
Yeah, I'm
chapters?
do you mind if I take the book?
I don't mind. You guys can give to me on Friday. You want to copy those, and also there's some literature at the end,
So basically,
Oh, so there are notes in here that'll help us like structure it.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna photograph the book.
Yeah, you see there's some reference at the end of each. So you want to copy the whole chapter,
Just
because
basically-
I may ask question from the chapter,
Yeah, so you can use it and then give it to me on Saturday when you come over, and then we can work together. And then I'll take that off of your hands.
I mean, basically, yeah, it don't matter. I was just gonna photograph
Oh, or do that.
the whole thing, so that way I'll have it at my disposal when I need it. And so, and
Okay. You guys decide. Just give it to me on Friday.
all right, sounds good. Basically,